Hello and welcome to another update on the Tigard real estate market. I'm Steve Thoele. I'm a principal broker with Premier Property Group. And this update is going to cover the last 8 weeks of market activity ending this past Sunday, January 14th. So I'm going to share the screen with you now and let's go through the info here together. So first off, we'll look at active listing activity. The last 2 weeks, you can kind of see we've had 12 new listings per week have popped up in the Tigard area. And in terms of total listings, you can kind of see that has been on the decline now for quite a while. We had a high of 228 listings 8 weeks back, and that has kind of slid back to 165 listings as of this last week. So definitely kind of a loss of listing supply in Tigard kind of continues. The median list price and days on market for these active listings, that has been on the rise for the most part on both measures. And you can kind of see we had a low of 675,000 for the median price. That got to a high of 728 here about a month ago. Did kind of come back down from there, but this last week finished at 709 is the most recent median price in Tigard. Days on market, you can kind of see that has been on the rise. We had a low of 55 days on market to begin with. That got up to a high of 71 days about 3 weeks back. And the most recent reading is 65 days for these most recent 165 homes actively on the market right now in Tigard. Okay, let's move on to pendings. Pending sales, you can kind of see last week we had 16 properties go pending in Tigard. That's up from the week prior where we had 11. And in terms of total pendings, you can kind of see that is kind of, again, kind of down from where we were earlier in the period here. We had a high of 100 pendings here 8 weeks back, and we got down to a low of 77 right at year end. And it's, come up just a couple over the past couple weeks to currently 81 homes in pending status right now. And the median price and days on market, you can see that has been sitting at 600,000 for the past 7 weeks now. Very consistent in terms of where the median price is for pending listings. And then the days on market, that has certainly increased. As you can kind of see, we had a low of 33 8 weeks back, got up to 62 days 3 weeks ago, right at the end of the year, and has fallen back just a few days since then. Most recent reading is 59 days of average market time for, again, these most recent 81 homes in pending status. And then the last thing we'll look at is the sold listing activity. So as of the time I put this together, I show we had 13 homes crossover from pending to sold this last week in Tigard. That's up from 8 the week prior, but you can kind of see it's down from where it was, over the last two or 3 weeks in December. And when I look back over the prior 4 weeks of closings and look at that on a week by week basis, you can kind of see that that has kind of fallen as well. Had a low of 60 to begin with. That got up to 73 here about 4 weeks back, and it has kind of come down. You can kind of see where the past 3 weeks this last week fell kind of to an 8 week low of 57 homes right now have sold over the prior 4 weeks in Tigard. The median sold price and the days on market for those solds, you can kind of see that kind of rose and then fall. That was 576 to begin with. That got up to then a high of 625. And then it's fallen back to kind of where it began, or pretty close to it, at 582,000 is the most recent median price of the 57 homes that have most recently sold. And then days on market, that has increased from a low of 27 to begin with, and has crept up to 48 days of average market time for, again, these most recent 57 homes that have sold. And then the last thing we'll look at here, data-wise, is the weeks of inventory and the sale price as a percent of the original list price. So the red bars, that weeks of inventory figure, good measurement of relative supply and demand in the market. And you kind of see we started off at a high of a little over 15 weeks of inventory 8 weeks back. That got down to a low of about 10 weeks here for a few weeks. And then this last week did bump up again to just under about 12 weeks of inventory due to the just lower level of closings that we've had over the past couple weeks. And then the sale price as a percent of the original list price, that has recovered a bit from where it got down to, I should say. We started off with about a little under 98%, got down to closer to about 96%. And then you kind of see the last 3 weeks has popped back up to, just under about 98%. So, a little over a 2% discount is kind of what sellers have received for their properties over the past few weeks now. So, all in all, the market kind of remains fairly stable. We've got, a little under 3 months of inventory. And again, prices are holding pretty firm to, what kind of sellers are starting out at. So, all in all, relatively solid right now in Tigard. And then I introduced this last time, but this is again kind of a screenshot of a website that I kind of track where what's happening with mortgage rates, Mortgage News Daily. And as of last Friday on the 12th, we kind of finished at, around 6.65% on a 30-year fixed rate loan for a, prime borrower. You kind of see it's kind of been moving a little bit sideways here over the past couple of weeks since we kind of came into the new year. And rates are actually up today. There's I think concern in the bond market about how quickly and when the Fed is going to start lowering rates, and that's causing some volatility here this morning. So we'll see what direction that goes. But certainly would kind of expect some continued volatility there. So, but for now, that is the update. So hope that was helpful for you. As always, if I can answer questions or be of any help, please don't hesitate to reach out. My phone number and email address are always down below these videos. So give me a call, send me an email or text, and be happy to talk with you. So as always, really appreciate any feedback on these videos. Likes, comments, shares, always really appreciated. And if you haven't done so yet, please hit that subscribe button to the channel before you leave. Just a really great way for you to stay up to date on what's happening in your local market there in Tigard. So hope you have a great day and week ahead. I hope you've been staying safe through our little Arctic blast we had this last weekend. And it sounds like we're going to get one more shot here today with hopefully some, I shouldn't say hopefully we don't get a lot of ice, but we'll see what ends up coming. So anyway, stay safe and we will see you on the next update.